Joy here. It's Saturday, July, either the 19th or the 20th. It's a Saturday, 2014. And it's been such a nice day today, I decided to make another video. Plus, we were supposed to go home today, and because Jerry has to go back to the knee doctor on Wednesday next week, we decided to just stay here till that was over with before we went back to our other house. So, that means I can still make a video if I want to. So I just wanted to tell you about my day. It started out this morning with a call from guess who? Remember, what is it, a week ago? Around July 4th, I think it was before July 4th. I told you we were going to a restaurant and we were walking up the ramp and I ran into a new neighbor and her name was Terry. And I was all excited because she said she sews and she quilts, and she told me that she even wrote a book about quilting, making rag quilts. And so I invited her to come over to my house, and she said that she had company, but she would be able to come over a few days later. Well, this is, my goodness, that was before the 4th, and this is the 19th, and I never did hear from her. And I wrote down my phone number, and I gave it to her that night, and I never did hear from her. Well, this morning the phone rang, and I didn't get soon enough to answer it, but she left a message and said that it was Terry, my neighbor, and she couldn't wait to come over and see me and my sewing room. So I called her right back and we talked for 30 minutes. And so I'm real excited about when I get to go back home. They have a huge family. They've got 7 kids between them and they have company constantly. But there'll be a day sometime when she's free and I'm free and we can get together. So anyway, that's how my day started. So after that, our phones decided to die. We have these, of course we have our cell phones, but we have the old-fashioned kind of phones here in this house because of the fax machine. And so we have to have that phone for the fax machine. And we also have to have it when we call for computer repair and have to talk to India for 2 hours or whatever, you know, the people that can't speak English. And so the batteries went dead and it wasn't working. So I had to go out to get batteries. Of course, Jerry can't walk yet because he just had his knee operated on Wednesday. And yesterday he had the port cut out of his chest. So he's got this fresh cut on his chest. And he's taking pain pills for both. So I was the one that had to go. So, you know how my mind works. I thought, well, since I'm going out anyway, I might as well stop by Hancock's because I just made another daisy blouse. Remember my daisy blouse with the bright green daisies and the black background? And Jerry said, wow, and he really liked it. So, of course, I dashed in and looked in the mirror to see what it was he liked so much so I could make another one right away. So I've got my other one almost done. Here it is. I'm going to show it to you. It's got everything done except for the buttons and the buttonholes. Okay? So, it's more, I'm not sure this is daisies. This might be mums. It might be mums. Whatever it is, I love it. Black and white, black and red, black and anything. You know I love it. So anyway, since at this house I don't have hardly any buttons and I have thousands of them at the other house, I didn't really have any buttons I liked for this. See, I put a little longer sleeve in it. And it's got this little notch again on the 3/4 sleeve. So anyway, I decided that since I had to go out and get those phone batteries, that I would go to Hancock's to get buttons for that shirt. Well, when I got to Hancock's, our Hancock's has been through a lot of changes. We've probably had 3 or 4 managers there in the last couple of years. And the managers that they used to have, I always knew them by name and they knew who I was and I always had a great relationship with them. But this new one, her name is Helen, and she has started out with, she just got this mess dumped in her lap. And she's been through employee after employee after employee, and I know what that's like. And usually when you go in there, she looks like her dog just got hit by a car or something. She's always in such a bad mood. So anyway, I've been trying to be real nice to her. And so I walked in the store and she was the first one I saw today. I went, well, hi, Helen, how are you? She said, you look so nice today. I said, oh my gosh, I just can't believe what you've done with this store. And I just started talking to her for a little bit. Oh, I tell you, that girl smiled from ear to ear, and she couldn't do enough to help me the rest of the day. She showed me where all the sale stuff was. She told me what patterns were on sale. She told me anything else I can show you. Anything else you want to know, just let me know. So I have another manager that's a friend, so I'm so excited. But anyway, I found out that the patterns were on sale. Not just one kind, the McCalls were on sale, and the Simplicity. Now, I'm not talking about 40% off like they usually are at Hancock's and Joann's. I mean, they were $1.99 a piece. Sometimes they're only 99 cents a piece. Today they were $1.99. So look what I did. How many patterns is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my heavens, can you believe it? But I'm going to tell you why I did it. I put this blouse on this morning, and I walked out to show it to Jerry. And I was expecting him to go, wow. Well, he didn't go, wow. You know what he did today? He said, do you use the same pattern for all your blouses? I said, well, I changed the sleeve in it. He said, well, what'd you do that for? So I don't know. Go figure, men, right? So I decided I'd try to make something completely different so he would know it was a different pattern. And you know, I can take my SureFit designs and work with these and use both. So here's what I got. I got a Simplicity 1463. That's a t-shirt, and it's kind of a color block thing where you can make the top part one thing. See, the sleeves and the back are black lace on this one, and then gray in the front. It kind of has a point in the front and a point in the back. So I'm going to try to duplicate that with my SureFit designs. Then here's another one, and this one's in a, oh, it is in a knit too. I didn't think it was in a knit, but it is. And you probably can't see it real good with me flying around the room and holding it up crazy. This is McCall's 6960. And it's a real cute, I like sleeveless tops. And as long as I can wear them, I'm going to. And it kind of, one side wraps around the other side, and it's flowy and drapey. And it's longer in the back than the front. I tend to always end up throwing this style in the trash because it makes me look like I'm 9 months pregnant. But I think if maybe I use the right kind of fabric, I can make it work, and so it will hang straighter without looking like a maternity top. Here's another one. This is a McCall 6846, and it's not that one. I don't like that one at all. But this one here has a sleeve, and Glenda shows you how to do this. I don't remember what kind of sleeve she calls it, but it's kind of got two pieces, and one piece wraps around the other piece, and then it's got this ruffle that comes down the front. And so I really like that. And so that's what I'm going to make on that one, and it has a bust dart. And if you buy a pattern that already has a bust dart, the full bust adjustment is so much easier to do. Okay? Here's another one. Now this is Palmer Plush. Now the thing about Palmer Plush is they give you all the cutting lines to make the adjustments. They do sway back, they do round back, they do forward shoulder, they do, what do they do in the front? Of course, the shorten and the lengthen lines and the full bust adjustment. So they do all of those markings in there and show you how to do them. So you usually can take one of their patterns and make it fit you. So I really like this one. Why did I really like this one? Because it's a cow neck and it's Palmer Plush, so I can fix it easily. It appears that you can do a full bust adjustment in this and not have a bust dart. So I wanted to try that out, okay? Hey, Joy, would you quit moving around so much? Okay, here's the next one. This is McCall's, another Palmer Plush. And this one doesn't have a bust dart either. And I don't know how Palmer Plush is going to show how to do a full bust adjustment in these shirts. But I like the V-neck on it. And other than that, it's just a plain old ordinary t-shirt. But I was anxious to see how they do the full bust adjustment in this one so there's no bust dart in it. So that will be interesting. This is a real cute pair of pants and a shirt. No, it doesn't even have the shirt. It just has the pants, and here's the shirt. Both Palmer Plush, so they both have all those fitting lines in them. And of course, I'll use my SureFit designs, pants, and tops, and work them together with this. Oh, guess what I found out today, or yesterday? Glenda Sparling, that owns SureFit Designs, she told me she's making a new DVD right now on how to use your SureFit designs with commercial patterns. So I'm all set. I have 2,000 commercial patterns. Here's another one, Simplicity. Let me see, why did I buy this one? Color blocking, sleeveless. Oh, this is why I bought this one. I don't think you can see it in the picture, but it's got a short sleeve, kind of a boat neck, and then this part of the sleeve is missing. And so like right here, you just see your bare naked shoulders. I've seen that design on some women at restaurants, and I think it's really cute. So I'm going to try that with my SureFit designs. This one is different. I thought Jerry would look at this and say, well, finally you made something different. I like this one right here. I wish that my camera had a thing that stuck out so I could see what you see. Oh, actually, I can see the mirror behind it. I can kind of see just a little bit. I just noticed that. Anyway, this one I like the white with black dots. I love black and white, red and white, blue and white, black and red. You know, the two-color thing, I really like it. So I bought a red and a black, and so I'm going to make the dark collar and the dark placket going down the front, and then the opposite color for the rest of that one. Okay, that's why I like that one. And this one I really like. This one's for fall. This one you use knits with, and of course, any moron that sews could do this without a pattern. But I really like this scarf. You know, scarves are really in right now. My daughter knits them. I've tried to crochet one. Philly made me one last year. And scarves are just really in, and evidently they're staying in. So I bought a real pretty piece of fabric from the sale table to make this little scarf with. All it is a circle, for heaven's sakes. And you just put it around your neck and you have an instant scarf. And then I also liked this knit top that has the points. So it has 2 points in the front and 2 points in the back. So I thought, well, maybe Jerry would like that because it looks kind of different. And then this is last but not least. How cute is this one? This is Simplicity 1316. And again, I'm thinking that if I made something like this with the two colors in it, this one here's got lace down the front. That's really cute. I like the square neckline. And I thought, you know, maybe Jerry would like that. I could find something to do up here. Let me see, what have they done? They've put some kind of jewels up there. You know, I have plenty of jewels. But I'm sure those kind iron on. I don't have any iron on kind. Plus you have to be sure you can throw it in the washer and dryer if I'm going to make it. So this one's Simplicity 1316. So I bought that one too. So that's my 11 new patterns to use with my SureFit Designs. Y'all wonder what a SureFit Designs dress kit is? This is it. This is the SureFit Designs dress kit. And inside is the book and all the goodies that you need to make blouses or skirts or dresses or a whole bunch of other things. So that's what the SureFit Designs dress kit is. Now mine looks like it's been through the war and back, but I have used it and used it and used it for like the last 5 years. So it's a wonder it's holding together a lot. And then this is my sleeves, my different sleeves that I use for my tops. Remember I told you this morning I changed the sleeve in my new daisy blouse. Now I'm going to post pictures. I'm going to post pictures of this with 2 different kinds of buttons. I've already made up my mind what button I want to use. But I'm going to post the pictures so you can vote and tell me which buttons you like the best. Like as if you could care, right? But anyway, tell me which ones you like the best and hopefully I will have chosen the same ones you did. So, that's it. I think that's all that's happened today. And, oh, I forgot to tell you. I tried to buy Jackie. You know, I have this dog, Jackie. And she's tall now. I mean, her head, when I'm sitting down, her head is just right at my chest. She's so tall. And she goes through toys. Oh my gosh, she just goes through them. She tears them up. So I have tried to find stronger and tougher toys. Well, I found out today when I went to PetSmart. Was it PetSmart? Yeah, PetSmart. They were having what do you call it, a dog sale, a pet sale, or something. They had all these little dogs outside in cages. And then inside in the hallways of the store they had all these dogs. And there was one dog that I really liked. It reminded me of a dog that I had when I was growing up. The dogs that we had when we were growing up were always mutts, you know, that came from a dog pound or from the neighborhood somewhere. And it seemed like there were always a German Shepherd Collie mix. Well, there was one there named Mo that looked like that, and I really liked the dog. But they have, like on each dog, they have this paper, and the paper tells you about the dog and its history. And the dog was 20 months old, and it had already lived with another family for a whole year. And the other family brought the dog back because the dog does not like cats, and it did not like the other dogs that lived with those people. So I said, no, forget that. I'm not taking Mo home, thank God. And then I went to find some toys for Jackie. And, you know, to me, a doggy toy, what's it going to cost? $2 or $3? I mean, I didn't even look at the prices. I just looked on the walls, and I tried to find the strongest, toughest one that I thought Jackie couldn't tear apart in 5 minutes. So I walked up to the counter. That's all I bought was toys for Jackie and some little clips that you put on the end of the shaver thing so you can comb her fur and it will be, you know, 5/8 inch away or 1/4 inch away or whatever, little comb things with teeth. That's all I bought. And so she rings me up. I get out my credit card. She says $75. I'm like, $75? You've got to be kidding, dear Lord. Oh, when I got home, I noticed that just one toy that I bought for Jackie, just one, was $25. I could not believe it. She's out in the backyard with it now. I feel like I ought to go out, grab it away from her, and hide it and let her just chew on it once a month or something. Good heavens. What it is this big, round, it's like the shape of a tire, but it's fatter. It's fat like this, and it's big and round, and you people that have dogs probably already know what I'm talking about. And then it's hollow in the middle and has a hole in the middle. And you can buy these biscuits that are shaped. They're made by the same company, and they're shaped like it, and you can stick them down in that hole. And so I guess the dog really has to work to chew up the biscuit inside. So Jackie's outside now with it, and she just absolutely loves it. So hopefully, when I go out there in a minute, the thing won't be destroyed and shredded all over the backyard. Okay, so that's it. That's all I have to say today. And I hope you all are having a really nice day like I am. Bye.